For my presentation, I decided to go over how social media affects body image and self-consciousness. Why I chose this topic, I wanted my topic to revolve around social media because social media is something that majority of all of us interact with basically on a daily basis. I also decided to talk about body image and self-consciousness and the effects social media has upon that. And I chose this because I personally have had experience with self-consciousness due to everything that I see on social media, on Instagram, Twitter, etc. So, why is this an issue? Social media is one of the biggest forms of media today, with 4.48 billion people users worldwide and about 223 million users in the US. According to King University Online, a survey including 1,000 men and women found that 87% of women and 65% of men compare their bodies to images they consume on social media. In that comparison, a stunning 50% of women and 37% of men compare their bodies unfavorably. So who is benefiting? The people who are benefiting from this are the companies who are selling products using models with very unrealistic body types. Other people who benefit from this is Instagram models / influencers and celebrities who earn money through the likes and sponsorships they receive. Many people compare themselves to these posts of Instagram models and influencers, but many don't realize the amount of posts that use Photoshop and filters to achieve this quote unquote perfect body type. So who is at a disadvantage here? The people who are being disadvantaged by this is the people who consume social media and people who follow these Instagram models / influencers and celebrities. People are being socialized into believing that these models have regular bodies and that this is the social norm. This can cause self-consciousness and bad body image of yourself. In extreme cases, it can cause cases of eating disorders because people try to attempt to achieve these unrealistic bodies. Men are being socialized into believing that they need extremely muscular and lean bodies, whereas women are being socialized into believing they need hourglass-shaped and skinny bodies. Here's some examples. On the image here on the left, this was taken from Levi's UK Twitter, and they're advertising their jeans that they're selling, but they're using a topless model. The middle image here is of a Instagram model / influencer, and the image on the right here is of the Instagram account Calvin Klein, and they're selling their products, but they're using very muscular models and also skinny models. So when did this social problem start? Advertising and models have been on social media ever since it first came out. Twitter in 2006 and Instagram in 2010. Although I personally believe that a form of this problem has been around even before social media. Companies have been using models in their advertisements for many years now. The idea of sex sells dates back to 1871, where the first ever recorded use of this was by Pearl Tobacco. They put on their cigarette packaging a picture of a naked maiden. Today, it's the same problem of sex sells, but now that social media has become the main form of media, you now see it mainly on these social media sites now. So who is creating change? There has been a lot of accounts on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and many other social media sites that spread body positivity. These accounts usually post photos that don't contain any filters or Photoshop, and they talk about how you should feel comfortable on how you look. These accounts are creating change within social media that you are actually starting to see companies use models with more realistic body types, and you will see these companies use plus-size models. The images on the left and the middle here are of two big brands here, and they're selling their product and they're using plus size models. And the image on the right here is of a Instagram model / influencer, and she mostly talks about body positivity and being comfortable of who you are. So what can individuals like us do to help this problem? The simple solution would be getting rid of social media altogether, but that might be a big jump for people, and there's still a lot of good things on social media. A good solution is to limit yourself. If you are starting to feel sad and self-conscious after scrolling through social media for a bit, it's a good time to take a break. Also, unfollow any accounts that make you sad and start following some more inspirational or body positive accounts. And for me personally, I think this works wonders because I have started to limit myself on social media, and I started unfollowing all the accounts that are making me self-conscious, and I would say it has definitely helped with my mental health and also my self-consciousness, and I think it could help a lot of people as well. Here are my sources, and this is where I got all my photos. Thank you for listening.